Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday. Today is April 2nd. We are already in April. Didn't it seem like the new year was just here? I'm trying to find you on my iPad, but there I am. Okay, let me put my iPad up and hopefully I don't mess the camera up. All right, so first of all, I just want to let you know that registration's still open for my April sampler, and this month we're using the birthday celebration, not the bundle, but the stamp set, because the designer series paper is going to have all your die cuts, so you don't really have to die cut. So I provide all the elements, and what I mean by elements is I cut these layers of cardstock for you, and any die cuts that are not included in the bundle. So this one, like I said, don't really use die cuts from the bundle, but I would cut this like soft seafoam layer. You'll get a half a pack of the designer series paper, so you will cut your own designer series paper where needed. This whole thing, this one is all part of the designer series paper. Well, let me show you. So you'll get a half a pack of the designer series paper, and it's going to have all these die cuts in it that you use. So like here's the flower one, you have the balloons. You will need gold embossing powder and Versamark. If you don't have it, just use like the blueberry bushel like I did. So your class is gonna, again, include the elements, like I said, the half a pack of designer series paper, a spool of gold trim, and a pack of the party dots. And that's all $50 plus priority shipping with tracking and the PDF tutorial. If you don't want to buy the whole thing, you can buy my PDF tutorial for $15, but you will need the birthday celebration stamp set. If you would like to include this in your kit, you just pay the price of it, and then I'll pay the tax and shipping from Stampin' Up, and then I will include it in your kit. So if you have any questions, let me know. Another thing, I do have my BOGO going on. So it's on this page right here where you're at now. And I had to create albums. So you have to go on to the photos on this page, go to photos, and then click on albums, and then I'll have so bundles in one album, dies in another, bundle dies, bundles, die bundles, punch bundles, designer series paper. I have so much, but you have to click on each album, I guess. Facebook has changed. I've figured out how to finally zoom in. So we're zoomed in, but if you have any questions, just message me. But you have to go into the albums, I think, specifically to see everything. Just comment sold. So say there's a die bundle that you want, just comment sold, and then I'll like it, and then that way it lets you know that I've seen it. And then of course, when you're done shopping, just fill out the Google form, and then I will email you, and then we'll finish the transactions that way. It's with these changes, it's hard to keep up, but we'll get through it. So today we're going to make this gift bag, and it's super easy. You guys have probably seen it, but I love this Delightful Wishes bundle. I've finished a class with it, so we are going to use a lot of the dies and the stamps, but this was something I was going to add in my class, and I didn't. So if you guys were with me if you see my video on Sunday with oh my goodness, my coffee and crafts, and I dropped my trimmer, my paper trimmer, and it broke. So I will be very gentle with my paper trimmer. My husband kind of glued it back together. Of course, it fell right in the most important part right here. I don't know if you can see there's a crack in it, but he glued it, so I just can't be rough with it. But I'll be gentle. So we're going to use the Floral Delight Designer Series paper. And this one is a different pattern, but where's my scoring tool? All right, let's get to it. So on Designer Series paper, just remember you don't want to score real hard. So we're going to score one side of it at 3 3/4. Because if you go really hard, you're going to tear the paper. 5 3/4. So 3 3/4, 5 3/4, 9 1/2, and 10 1/2. Is that correct? No, not 10 1/2, 11 1/2. I knew that wasn't right. 11 1/2. So then you can just turn your cardstock or Designer Series paper. Just turn it once, and we're going to score it at 2 and 10. And that's it. So if you have a pattern going directional, you want to keep it going the direction. This paper, it kind of looks like the flowers are going this way, but they're also, if you turn it, they're going this way as well. So there's no right or wrong. It just depends on what, if it was a pattern where they're all going the same direction. You would be, so your first score lines that you did, the 3 3/4, 5 3/4, 9 1/2, and 11 1/2, that's going to be the direction you want your pattern to go. So let's burnish these score lines. So I'm a little bit confused here. I've been doing so many things. Oh my goodness, today I was creating the a class for you with a new bundle coming and the new catalog. And if you guys want a catalog, just let me know and I can send one to you. I'm not going to use my bone folder on this actually because I just don't want to rip the Designer Series paper. There's some that are thicker than others. This one is not all that thick. So my scissors. So this basically 1/2 inch section is going to be where we adhere our bag. So I'm just going to angle those. I just always do them. We're going to cut off this corner section. And we'll cut off this corner section. And then we can make this our bottom. Again, if it was directional, it would depend what side that you want your top and what side you want your bottom. Because the other one is just going to flip over. I guess I should have showed you. This is going to flip over and it can go, it's going to go like that. So these are your bottoms. So now that I did that, we're just going to cut these up. And then if you have a corner rounder, you could round these bottom flaps. I don't know. I feel like it gives it a cleaner edge, but there's no right or wrong. You don't have to do a corner rounder. Okay, so this we're going to just go ahead. I'm going to put some tear and tape all the way across just because we want this flap to stay down. And where's my tool? So again, this is going to be the top of our bag. And then now we're going to add the tear and tape to this side. If you guys are still trying to figure out how to cut it, I kind of did a sample here so you could see. I should have put this out here. So in case you're trying to see how it was cut, maybe if I lift those up, you could see a little better. I did it kind of darker, so maybe you would be able to see. But now we're going to add tear and tape to this section because that is where we're going to adhere it. And I'm so excited for the new catalog. I was already working on my blog post for next month, our Sweet Stampede. Did you guys hop over to my blog and see everybody's, hop along with my team. It's actually Erica's team, but I'm part of the team. So Erica's my upline. My team is the Lucky Charms. So this we can fold over and then just fold this right so that it matches. So the Sweet Stampede, Erica's team, we do a blog hop once a month. So I was working with the new in colors for my project. So there's going to be our bag. And now this is up to you. You can do, there's one or two ways you could do it. You could do this down and then these and then this. But you want that clean line in the front. And the reason being, then you won't have those flaps in the inside if you do it this way. I know this is probably all right up in the camera because I had my camera set up. And then the last minute, I said, I'm going to Google to see how I could zoom, because you know how you guys have been so far away. And I already had my camera set up super close. And then I figured out how to zoom. So now my camera's right up close. So tear and tape, or you could always glue this. This bag's so big. And you know what I put in here? These, like I was telling you with the coffee and crafts projects I made the other day, they're cute hostess gifts. This is another cute hostess gift. You know, you're going somewhere for Easter. You could put the little bottles of wine in here. You know, they have the little size bottles instead of a full bottle. I'll get this out of your way in case you guys have already looked at that. I'm just putting tear and tape across here just to get it to stick. But yeah, I put a little bottle of wine. Who doesn't love a bottle of wine, especially after entertaining? So we're just going to kind of pinch these in like so. And then, you know me, I'm going to eyeball it, but I'm going to use a standard hole punch. And what I did is I went all the way to the edge as far as the punch will go, punched a hole and just moved over it, punched another hole. And then we're going to use our Daffodil Delight ribbon. I should have grabbed a little bottle of wine because I just so happen to have some. We are going to be going to Laughlin for my nephew's birthday. Oops, there. And I'm going to take some little gifts for everyone who's there. Sorry, tossing that around. So for the guys, actually, their bags are going to be different, and they're going to have a bottle of whiskey, Jack Daniels, in it. Our Albertson small has some small bottles. But there's our bag, and then now I guess I should have seen if you guys are commenting so I can say hello. Say hello. Hi, Denise. How are you, friend? Okay, so did I even, I showed you the bag, didn't I? I'm so confused. But see, a different pattern, and then look, I even made one with, well, I didn't finish it, with the vellum. Isn't that so pretty with the vellum? And you can do like a clasp close and then just tie a bow on it and finish decorating. So that was another one. So we're gonna build our flowers. So let's hope this is all gonna work out. Okay, I got stuff all over. We are going to stamp our flowers first. Get all this tear and tape out of the way. So we're gonna stamp the solid part of the flower in Lemon Lolly. That's a light. And then we're gonna do the dark. My ink pad or my stamp was dirty. You know what happened is I cleaned it with my chamois, and today I was working with that, with the new, Secret Sky, and it's so dark that my chamois was like, covered in it, so you could see it. But you know me, I always, I'm trying to see this without sticking my head. I did that way off. I always have extras in case I mess something up. So this is crushed curry. So I did lemon lolly and then crushed curry. Or you could do Daffodil Delight, and it'll be a little bit lighter. So like I said, I have some backup. So this is crushed curry. This is Daffodil Delight. So you could see the difference, but they're both backgrounds are lemon lolly. And now we're going to stamp our leaves. Yeah, so my chamois was covered in, I think I only did a couple of these, covered in Secret Sea. Everybody says that color looks black. It does, but to me, it's a dark, I want to say like pretty peacock. So we're going to cut out our flowers and our leaves. The nice thing about this set, it has the die that'll cut them all out. Well, we're not going to use those ones because I think I was so off on those ones. Where's my leaves? So it's dark. I'll actually grab it before we finish and hopefully remind me in case I forget, because you know me, I will forget. So here's all our flowers. And get our leaves out of the way and just do this one more leaves. So I can show you the color. We still haven't got the cloud cover ink pad, so I haven't been able to create anything. I can't do my In Color Club. Hold on, not gonna put that away yet. We got all that stuff out of the way. So we're gonna do Wishing In. The background is gonna be Lemon Lolly. And then the word is going to be an old olive. Now I put adhesive sheet on the back of the, my things are moving all over. I put adhesive sheet. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, duh. I have both pads on. I'm so silly. Okay, one more time. I put adhesive on the back of the old olive because it'll make it a lot easier for us to put together. I got to do the branch, but we'll do that after. Oh my God, yesterday it was like a hurricane here. I don't even know how people can live in hurricane areas. It was so crazy. Crazy. I think the winds got up to 60 miles an hour. Hurricanes are way worse. I couldn't even imagine. Okay, we're going to do our branch. I don't think I need. Now our house is dusty. My hands are so dry. They're always dry no matter what. I drink tons of water. I put tons of lotion on. I think just living in this dry environment. But I was cleaning everything. I was using bleach and... Okay, trying to get my branch out. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to get my silicone mat, and we're just going to stick our flowers on with some glue and our leaves. Bring them all back in here. I did put lotion on before I started, and so it's probably going to be slippery for things. Okay, now my glue's not going to work. I just was using it. It's so funny. It seems like this does this to me every time, right? Doesn't it? Seems like every time my glue wants to act up. And good thing for this silicone mat, this thing is going to stick to it. That's like a lot of glue. And we're just going to stick this one across here. Well, actually, watch. This one will touch here, and these others are just going to stick across. We'll put one down here and one over here. Oh my goodness, my glue. And then we're just going to stick our leaves behind them with some more glue. Stick that right under there. The good thing is that this glue dries clear. So since we have a glob of it, we're going to let that dry. And let me show you how to put our wishing together. Now with this one, these little dots for the eyes, the letter eyes, I leave them inside the die, but you have to be very careful that you don't lose them. When I had my class, I was telling everybody, don't lose your eyes. Your dots for your eyes. Okay, so let's take this off, but watch my trick, what I do for the eyes. Okay, if I could get this off first. Okay, so let's put our board down, and I just kind of work it as I go to make sure that it's lined up. And because you know this can bend. And there. And of course, my picky tool fell right into the glue. So with my eyes, now what I do is I take the backing off while it's still here in the die. See? And then I got another dot stuck to me. Then what I do is I go right to the letter, to the eye, and then just push it down. And it's right on the eye. And you don't lose it. Now let's do, uh-oh. Now that I said that, I just lost, no I did. Yes, I did. I just lost my other eye. It was just here. Oh my goodness, I don't even see it anywhere. That's not it. This isn't it. This isn't it. That's why you have to be so careful. Watch, that eye is going to show up somewhere because it's so tiny. It was just in here when I was showing you. They were both there. So my eye's missing. All right, let me see if I could. Well, you know what? There's this little piece. That is not the dot to the eye. I don't want to use that. Let me see. We'll find it. It's going to show up. I know it is. Just like the last time. My paper I was looking for was on the floor. But if that little guy's on the floor, that's going to be impossible to find. Okay, so now we're just going to put some dimensionals. And so what I did is I use some big ones, some little ones, just so that we can adhere this to the front of our bag. So wherever you think you need little ones and big ones, I think that's good enough. Take all the backings off. That is so crazy. That eye was just, or the dot was just there. Oh. Okay, so here's our bag. We're gonna add our branch with the dimensionals. Watch, I'm gonna find that dot. So on this one, we're definitely gonna have to use little dimensionals or mini, and just put them where you can fit them. I think I had used 4. One actually fits just, or maybe I used 5, one here too. It's still gonna bother me that the dot fell out, but I don't even see it on the paper anywhere. That's the backing to the other one. Anyway, I'm always losing something. Okay, we have a bunch of those. And this we're gonna stick right across the center of our branch. And now we're going to stamp. That's wishing, and then we're gonna stamp you a happy birthday. And I love that they have the die to fit those exact words, so you don't have to cut it. And let's cut our word. Does anybody have questions on the BOGO? Like I said, I explained at the beginning, you have to go to photos. From photos, you have to go into albums, and it's all on this page right here where you're watching me right now. And you have to go into the albums to see the products. Stamp it. Before, we used to be able to just put them all on the page. But with the Facebook changes, I have a sales challenge this month, and I'm trying to meet my goal. So, oh, I thought I just seen that dot. Worst case scenario, if you lose the dot to your eye, you can always use a Stampin' Blend and put the little dot. I'm not gonna do that just yet because I have a feeling that dot is gonna show up. I wonder if it's on my silicone pad. No, it's gonna show up. But anyway, that is our bag. Oh, I forgot something. The bee trinkets. I knew I forgot something. So we want to add some little bees. And those will just go on with some glue. Ah! Oh my gosh. My glue. You know what I need to start keeping in here is, I think, Q-tips to take off some of the glue. Because, like I said, it dries clear, but still, I don't need this big old glob of glue. My glue, it either doesn't come out or it comes out too much. So there's some bees. And there is our bag, all done. And if I find that eye, I will show you guys. I will post a picture. I keep calling the eye, it's the dot for the eye. The little one, like right there. They were both in the die when I was putting this one on, and then I lifted up and then that one was gone. But here's what it looks like with 2 of the dots. And different pattern bag. Like I said, I made this one over here with the vellum, which is pretty, but you can see through it. The bees are your favorite embellishment. I know I've been using them a lot. That's why, do you see my container? There's not too many left, and I think this is my second one. But there is our bag. Super easy. I had to come up with a quick project because I've been so busy today. I'm going to be gone. We'll be gone next Wednesday. Like, I think actually the next 3 Wednesdays I'm going to be gone. But I will have pre-recorded videos. I haven't got them done yet, but that's my goal before I leave this Monday, is to have 3 pre-recorded videos for you guys. All right. You guys have any questions about anything, let me know. And you guys have a great rest of your week and take care. Bye, everyone. Okay, I told you guys to remind me to show you the secret C. I knew we would forget, or I would forget, but this is secret C. I don't know what color that looks like to you, but let me show you some comparisons. This is Night and Navy, so it's kind of like not on the navy side. Here's the black, so see how the difference there. And I told you Pretty Peacock, and boy was I off. Look at that. So it's kind of, I don't know. There's Pretty Peacock again. There's black. And then let me get the navy. There's the navy. So Secret C. So I'm not sure what it would go with. What do you guys think? All right, well, I wanted to do that, and then look what I found. My dot. It was tucked under my grid paper somehow when it was just, I don't know, it must have got stuck to the bottom of something. And then, but anyway, I found my dot, so both of my dots are on there, and these are the bags. All right, everyone, thanks. Bye.